Everybody, welcome to the New Year's Eve edition of the Logan Sports Talk Show. I'm your host, Logan Miller. I was thinking about talking about Mike Leach and a bunch of other things today, but I decided to do a review of the decade edition of the Logan Sports Talk Show. So, the first thing we're going to talk about when we review this decade is the top three playoff series throughout the decade. Um, coming in third place is the 2009 NBA first round playoffs between the Bulls and the Celtics. Four of the seven games were decided in overtime. The Bulls won by 1 point in triple overtime in Game 6, pushed the Celtics to a Game 7, in which the Celtics beat the Bulls by a score of 10. The second playoff series, 2001 World Series between the Diamondbacks and the Yankees. First game, Diamondbacks blew out the Yankees in Arizona. Game 2, the big unit shuts down the Yankees. Then the series comes back to New York, a recently devastated by 9/11 New York, where the whole city is pretty much rooting for the Yankees. Game 3, President Bush throws out the first pitch. Yankees win by a score of 2-1. Game 4 was the famous Jeter walk-off home run in the 10th inning, where he was crowned Mr. November. Game 5, Soriano hits a walk-off single in the 11th. Soriano given tons of credit. Everyone loves Soriano. Game 6, bring it back to Arizona. Arizona destroys the Yankees 15-2 in Phoenix. We are now going to a Game 7. Game 7, Luis Castillo hits a bloop single to drive in the winning run in the bottom of the ninth. Arizona beats the Yankees as Buster Olney of ESPN calls it the end of the Yankees dynasty. That was a pretty big deal and pretty much went downhill for the Yanks in the playoffs since then. 2004 ALCS Yanks vs. Red Sox. That is what we're picking as the number one playoff series in this decade. The Red Sox lost the first three games of the series. Game 3, sorry, I'm just reading. I forgot the scores for this one. Game 3, here we go. The Red Sox lost 19-8. They pretty much thought they were done. No team had ever come back from a 3-0 deficit in playoff history. Game 4, David Ortiz hits a walk-off homer in the 12th inning. Game 5, David Ortiz hits a walk-off hit in the 14th inning. This game lasted nearly 6 hours. 2 games in a row, Big Papi is the hero. Game 6 was Schilling's bloody sock game. Red Sox win it again. Game 7, the Sox blow out the Yankees 10-3, one of the great series of all times. Now, the next thing I'm a little disappointed with because I decided my top three athletes of the decade prior to ESPN selecting their three, but they are pretty much the same. Coming in third place, I'm going to pick Michael Phelps. He's dominated two of the Olympic Games, 2004 and 2008 of this decade. Coming in second place, Roger Federer. Many consider him one of the best tennis players of all time. Most of his Grand Slams have come in the 2000, whatever you call it, from 2000 to 2009. Within this decade, Roger Federer has owned tennis. And coming in number one, although he's had some personal problems lately, Tiger Woods. He's won many majors this decade. Some of the stuff he's pulled off with Sergio Garcia and some of just the great stuff he's done this decade have proven him to be one of the best athletes of all time. The one guy we're going to give credit to, although he's not on this list, and we like to recognize what a great decade he has, is Peyton Manning. Most people don't realize what a great player he is and that he is possibly one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback of all time. So we like to also give some credit to Peyton Manning. That is all the time we have this year for the Logan Sports Talk Show. I will be back. Today is the 31st, which is a Thursday. I'll be back Sunday. Check the show, January 3rd. Tell all your friends. Look us up on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Logan Sports Talk. And that's really it. So have a good New Year's, and I will see all of you in 2010.